Shikamaru Nara is one of the most underrated characters in the anime Naruto. Despite his strategic genius, he had few standout moments in the series, such as his fight against Haiden and during the Chunin exams. Unfortunately, in a world where destructive power and combat skill are often valued more, intelligence does not always receive the recognition it deserves. Shikamaru, however, is a shining example of how intelligence can be a powerful force even if it operates far from the spotlight. Since his introduction, Shikamaru has been presented as a prodigy of strategy and critical thinking. He has an above-average IQ, being able to devise complex plans and anticipate his opponent's movements with impressive precision. This was evident during the Chunin exams, where Shikamaru overcame his opponents not with brute strength, but with clever tactics and creativity. Even so, he is often overlooked when compared to characters who possess more spectacular and destructive abilities. One of Shikamaru's most memorable moments was his fight against Haiden, one of the members of Akatsuki. After the tragic death of his mentor, Asuma Sarutobi, Shikamaru swore revenge. The ensuing battle demonstrated his ability to think in a cold and calculated manner, using his shadow jutsu to manipulate Haiden and defeat him definitively. This fight not only showed the depth of Shikamaru's pain and determination, but also how his intelligence is a formidable weapon. However, beyond these high-profile moments, Shikamaru often operates behind the scenes, where his leadership and planning skills are essential. He is a fundamental part of Konoha's structure, taking on responsibilities ranging from tactical missions to village administration. His ability to think rationally and strategically is crucial to the success of many operations, even if he is not always on the front lines. The truth is that, in a world where destruction and physical power often steal the spotlight, characters like Shikamaru remind us of the importance of intelligence and strategic thinking. He chose a different path, away from the spotlight, but that doesn't diminish his importance or his impact. Shikamaru teaches us that true strength lies not only in muscles, but also in a sharp mind and the ability to make difficult decisions in a calculated and effective way. In this video, we will celebrate Shikamaru Nara, a true genius who chose to shine in a different way. We'll explore his contributions, his battles, and most of all, his role as Konoha's supreme strategist. Shikamaru is proof that, even away from the spotlight, intelligence is one of the most powerful weapons anyone can possess. In this video, we're going to talk about Shikamaru Nara, a true genius who chose to shine in a different way. We'll explore his contributions, his battles, and most of all, his role as Konoha's supreme strategist. Shikamaru is proof that, even away from the spotlight, intelligence is one of the most powerful weapons anyone can possess. To better understand the depth of Shikamaru's wisdom and intelligence, we can draw a parallel with the biblical story of Solomon, one of the wisest kings of Israel. Solomon is often remembered for his wisdom and how he used it to rule with justice and discernment. Like Shikamaru, Solomon was not known for his physical strength, but rather for his ability to think strategically and solve complex problems. In 1 Kings 3 verse 9, Solomon asks God, "Give therefore to your servant an understanding heart to judge your people, that he may discern wisely between good and evil, for who can judge this great people of yours?" Solomon recognized the importance of wisdom above all else. Shikamaru, in many of his battles, exemplifies this same search for understanding and prudence. During his fight against Haiden, for example, he uses his intelligence to overcome a seemingly invincible enemy. Instead of relying on brute strength, Shikamaru carefully plans each move, demonstrating a wisdom that goes beyond mere combat skill. This act can be compared to how Solomon resolved the famous case of two mothers fighting over a baby, described in 1 Kings 3 verses 16 to 28. Solomon used a ruse to reveal the real mother, showing his deep understanding of human nature. In addition to his skills in battle, Shikamaru also plays a crucial role as an advisor and leader in Konoha, much like Solomon's role as king. Solomon was responsible for making important decisions that affected the entire nation of Israel. In Proverbs 24 verse 6, attributed to Solomon, it is read, "With prudent measures you will make war, in the multitude of counselors is victory." Shikamaru follows this principle by acting as the brains behind many of the village's strategies, always seeking advice and collaborating with other leaders to ensure Konoha's victory and safety. Shikamaru Nara also demonstrates a humility that is characteristic of true sages. He does not seek personal glory, but rather the well-being of his community and the honor of his companions. This humility and focus on the collective is a quality that often goes unnoticed, but is essential for an effective leader. In Ecclesiastes 7 verse 19, Solomon writes, "Wisdom strengthens a wise man more than 10 mighty men that are in the city." This verse highlights the idea that wisdom and intelligence can be more powerful than the physical strength of many warriors. Shikamaru uses his intelligence strategically to strengthen his allies and protect his village. He always puts the common good above his personal interests, acting like a true leader. For example, during the battle against Akatsuki, Shikamaru lays out detailed plans to ensure his team's safety and maximize their chances of success, even if it means putting himself in danger. His ability to analyze complex situations and make rational decisions is vital to Konoha's survival and success. In several missions, Shikamaru anticipates enemy movements and devises strategies that save countless lives. His leadership is subtle but extremely effective, reflecting the wisdom of Solomon, who also led with discernment and prudence. Shikamaru exemplifies practical wisdom in his daily interactions. He is often seen as a trusted advisor, someone the other characters look to for guidance and solutions to difficult problems. This willingness to help others, without seeking recognition, is a sign of his true greatness. He understands that the power of intelligence and strategy can create a lasting and positive impact, more than any display of physical strength. In the role of strategist and advisor, Shikamaru contributes to the stability and progress of his village, much like how Solomon wisely ruled Israel. Shikamaru's strength lies in his ability to see beyond the immediate, to consider the long-term consequences of his actions, and to plan accordingly. This comprehensive and careful vision is what makes him a fundamental pillar in Konoha. Just like Solomon, who asked God for a wise heart to govern his people, 1 Kings 3 verse 9, Shikamaru also uses his wisdom for the greater good. He exemplifies the truth that effective leadership is not about dominance, but about serving and empowering others. In all of his actions, Shikamaru demonstrates that intelligence and wisdom are, in fact, more powerful than brute force, strengthening not only himself, but his entire community.